Flight boss, bitch. You know, for sure. You're now listening to the Mind of an Antares Move. I am the Royal Archangel Uriel, and I'm here to carry out God duties and motherfucking responsibilities. And look, check it out. Don't get it fucked up. Right now, and we've been experiencing this shit, and we're going to experience it a little stronger once you get more direct. AKA Venus motherfucking conjuncting Pluto and motherfucking Capricorn. So you need to know. Look, don't get rocked to sleep being distracted by everything in the world without knowing what's going on behind closed doors, and then before you know it, something is fucked up in your area of life that's dealing with the shit that you love, appreciate, value, what you relate to, and what you willing to compromise with. And look, it been in motherfucking Capricorn, so it been your motherfucking status. It been how you gain security in your life. It been how you organize things in your life. This is what you've been catering to as far as what you love, appreciate, and value. But here's the thing, if you haven't been seeing that in your life, you kind of been living a little out of whack, a little chaotic. And if you're not into astrology, here's the reason why. Because you're not maintaining, or you wasn't protecting, or you wasn't putting energy in that force field of Venus being in Capricorn. And right now we're getting ready, it's getting more and more and more direct. Look, we're getting ready to have a motherfucking Mercury retrograde in motherfucker Aquarius, and this motherfucker, if I ain't mistaken, on the 30th. We're getting ready to have a motherfucking new moon in goddamn Leo. So keep this in motherfucking mind. New wolf moon. That's what I was just looking at. New wolf moon. So, look, check this out. It gets a little deep. We're going to break that down tomorrow. But like I said, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing natal readings right now and catching up. But like I said, before all getting to all that, you know what I'm saying? For the most part, the things that you love, appreciate, value, and what you relate to is going through a transformation. You know, I know a lot of this shit might sound pseudo, but when you sit back and go beyond all the distractions in the world and really look at the things that's going on in your life, you will actually start to see like, oh shit, this shit is actually going on. And if I don't get shit together, this shit is going to be out of whack and out of hands and living in chaos. And these waters is not going to be going in the flow that I wanted to go in, so I can swim sufficiently as a motherfucking spirit. But for the most part, like I said, things that we love, appreciate, value, what we relate to, and what we're willing to compromise with, and the shit that you should be doing in moderation should be backed and supported by cardinal earth energy, initiating and creating new ways of how to think and be practical. But that's going through a little transformation at the moment because it's conjuncting Pluto. So it may be hard to do that. It may be hard to appreciate organizing. It may be hard to appreciate status or someone else's status or even your own status for that matter. And it's always going to be that first before you externalize. So if you are a person that's lost into the external realm of reality, you already losing half of the motherfucking battle. But for the most part, it always starts there first as a root cause. So you're even going to be looking at your own status and your own shit that you want to gain as far as material or stability or organizing in your life as devaluing a little bit or depreciating it a little bit. De-appreciating it a little bit. You see what I'm saying? So try not to get too washed up under the current because, you know, like I said, motherfucker is conjuncting Pluto right now as far as Venus, and they both in Capricorn. So it's going to be a little struggle. It's going to be a little trial or tribulation. But let that encourage you to build more process and to build more situations and circumstances and more sturdy tables. Don't let this put you in a situation where you're looking at your current table and since it's wobbly, shot a little way, that your ass want to give up and be like, fuck this shit, it's too hard. Fuck this shit, too much trial and tribulation. Fuck this shit, I got to do this, that, and the third just to do that. I might as well wait. Fuck this shit, it ain't the right time. No. That's you getting washed up under the motherfucking current. You supposed to look at that first wobbity table when it comes into your love, appreciation, value, and what you relate to and what you're willing to compromise with. Whether that's a person, place, or thing, and you're supposed to be like, all right, that first table, this was what I did. All right, it might be wobbity, and all the juice that I got in cups keep falling off and shit like that, but fuck it, I ain't gonna give up. I'm gonna look at this table and see what screws that I got wrong and shit like that, so let me go ahead and work on the next table to make sure that this next table don't be like that table. You know what I'm saying? Boom, now you get in that sufficient state, and now once you get in that position, can't nobody trick you off of that motherfucking position. But if you let that first wobbity take your motherfucking ass off course as far as that wobbity table, esoterically speaking, in the third dimension, that would be a person, place, or thing that's backed and supported by your Venus energy. Goddamn phone update notification straight, cut the fucking video straight off. Don't do that shit to Uriel. motherfucker. But yeah, like I said, all that motherfucker wobbity, 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 all that motherfucking shit that's back to supported by love, appreciation, or shit that you value, and it may look like a person, place, or thing. Anytime you jump into that energy and you start to feel vulnerable, you're too open, unsure, those are examples that you wasn't putting enough motherfucking energy in that area of life. And now that it's going through a motherfucking transformation, oh yeah, you gonna feel the motherfucking pain. But here's the thing with Pluto. Do not allow Pluto to transform shit for you. The little things in your motherfucking life, you know what you need to transform when it comes to the things that you love, appreciate, and value, and what you relate to, and what you're willing to compromise with. And if it look like a person, place, or thing, or circumstance or situation, okay, let it be that. But for the most part, you know what you need to transform. The moment you let Pluto transform this motherfucking shit for you, oh, it's gonna snatch the shit away from you that you actually want, and you wasn't ready to let that shit go. Just because that's a motherfucking esoteric lesson to let your ass know that this is one of the reasons why you're not maintaining or not experiencing comfortability when we're going through new experiences that always develop into unfamiliarity. You see what I'm saying? Because these is the reasons, and these reasons is the things that it's going to take from you. And if these things that Pluto take from you look like shit you wasn't ready to go, 9 times out of 10, that's the motherfucking goddamn issue. So you need to be looking at these things right now and knowing what you need to transform when it comes to the things that you love, appreciate, value, and what you relate to in your life, and what you're willing to compromise with. So you can take power and control over that energy, and don't let these desires take power and control over you. And therefore, you're riding the current. You got a Noah's Ark, and you ain't got a motherfucking doggy pedal. And the esoteric storm, motherfucker spiritually looking around thinking that you about to see Jesus walking on water to come save your monkey ass in some way, shape, or form. AKA you finding your own individual power to withstand that motherfucker esoteric storm that you would go through, that play out in the third dimension that we call trial and tribulation. So peep game, y'all, and I love y'all from the motherfucking bottom of my heart.